Hi, this is Auntie Sweets. Welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're going to be making ice cream sandwiches. You can use your favorite store-bought cookies, or I've whipped up a couple of my specialty cookies that'll be featured in the farmers markets. And we have some sprinkles, chopped pecans, and mini chocolate chips to decorate the edges, and our favorite flavors of ice cream to fill it. We're going to be doing non-traditional ice cream sandwich flavor combos. Like we're going to be doing peanut butter cookies with chocolate ice cream, pecan chocolate chip cookies with salted caramel ice cream, and also with vanilla, which is more traditional, oatmeal raisin cookies with vanilla ice cream, and just for the holidays, molasses cookies with eggnog ice cream. This is going to be delicious. My personal favorite are the molasses cookies with the eggnog ice cream. It's so delicious, and it just tastes like wintertime and everything holidays. This year, sadly, I can only find one store carrying eggnog ice cream in November, and that was Giant, and they had turkey eggnog ice cream, which is a pretty good brand, but you can use your favorite brand, and like I said, you can use your favorite homemade cookies, like these ones from Auntie Sweets, or your favorite store brand, and just whip this up on a nice afternoon with the kids. For the ice cream to be pliable and soft, you want to let it sit out for about 10 or 15 minutes so it'll be easy to scoop and apply to the center of each cookie. So what you want to do is pick cookies that match in approximate size so that your sandwich will be good and close tightly with the ice cream, and you won't have overlapping edges and ooey gooey ice cream sticking out. You're going to need to work a little quickly to assemble the sandwiches, and you're going to need a good quality plastic wrap to secure them. And another trick is you're not going to eat them as soon as you make them. You're going to go ahead and make the cookies and let them sit in the freezer for 4 to 6 hours, or even better, overnight. And you can store in the freezer and keep on hand for guests, company, or midnight snacks for a couple of weeks. So like I said, we're going to work quickly. We're going to start with Breyer's salted caramel ice cream and one of our special chocolate chip pecan cookies. You're just going to use a regular tablespoon. You don't need a fancy ice cream scoop. Go ahead and scoop off a nice amount and just apply it a little bit at a time to the cookie. You want to go for about a half an inch of ice cream. Then you're going to put the top on, squeeze it together. And what I like to do is take a rubber spatula and just press in and clean up the edges like such. And just scrape off the extra ice cream and push it back into the cookie until you get a nice clean edge. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and roll this in our pecans. We have chopped pecans already done ahead of time. And I put down wax paper just to make the cleanup easier. Now, if you have people with nut allergies, you want to make sure to always keep your nuts separate and work with them separately, or just don't do nut ice cream cookie sandwiches if your guests have allergies to nuts. Now we're going to take our plastic wrap, place the cookie firmly in the middle, and try and get as good and tight of a seal as possible. Go ahead and trim the edges. Go one more time over and tuck smoothly as such. And this will go in the freezer for a couple hours later or the next day. Another way to fill the cookies is what I like to call assembly line style. We're going to do that with the oatmeal raisin cookies. So as you see, I've already matched them up. So we're just going to take them and open out to their counterparts and repeat until we have a nice little assembly line of oatmeal raisin cookies, and there's twin that's going to go inside. And then what you're going to do is just take the ice cream. I'm using softened vanilla ice cream by Breyer's. And like I said, apply about a half an inch. And just go down the line, applying a half an inch of ice cream to each cookie. This you might want to do if you have a large amount of guests or a large amount of children and a short amount of time. So you just go down the line Taking your generous scoop of softened vanilla ice cream, applying it to the top of each cookie twin counterpart until each one is done. They might move around on you a little bit, that's okay. Just make sure all your surfaces are clean and your hands are clean as well. Once you've got the last one down, just go ahead and sandwich the tops. We're just going to put the lid on each one. All your cookies in the assembly line are filled. You're going to go ahead, pre-stretch the plastic wrap out, give the cookie a gentle push to close it. And we're going to use the plastic wrap this time instead of the rubber spatula to clean up those edges. Now this is a faster, more efficient way, and you just push the ice cream into the cookie and get a good seal and squeeze the cookie together. Now this isn't as neat, and it's not going to present as well, but once you unwrap it, no one's going to see the mess. If your ice cream gets a little too soft, you can just give it a stir because it's going to refreeze, and that's why it's so important to let these sit in the freezer for a couple hours before consumption. Ice cream gets too soft, you let it sit out too long, you were doing too much, whatever happened, simply put them on a plate, throw them in the freezer for an hour or so, and then clean up those edges and wrap as shown before with the plastic wrap. I saved the peanut butter cookies to do last because peanut butter can be very pervasive. The oils can get everywhere, and if anyone has ever dealt with a nut allergy, it can have tragic outcomes. So again, remember, if you have people with nut allergies, just avoid them. But if you don't and you feel safe and you feel like you can safely separate it, then go ahead and indulge in some nuts or peanuts or walnuts or pecans or whatever you want to use. For the peanut butter cookies, I'm doing two different ones. I'm doing a caramel toffee crunch in one of them, and I'm just using the chocolate ice cream from this Coco Loco with caramel, coconut, and chocolate ice cream Tripolitan by Turkey Hill. Just want to show you one more time how to let the plastic wrap do the work of cleaning up those edges. Place the cookie in the center, bring the plastic wrap up, over, around, cut, and then press into place with a gentle squeeze and firm push. And there you have it, a freezer chock full of ice cream sandwiches, perfect for movie-thons during quarantine, or that rare visitor that you know's been tested and wearing a face mask and following all the instructions and guidance, or for yourself. So enjoy. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy your freezer full of cookies. Please subscribe. See you at the farmer's market. Take care.